All right, today is January 18th, 2024. I want to start a series. I'm not sure how far it's going to go, but I want to start recapping my losses. I'm not going to go in depth because it's a lot of mental. I mean, I share a little bit, but how far can you really go with losses? You can't really, it's no logic behind it. You just, there's no logic behind it. What with me anyway, in this case, because as you can see, I lost 2,300, over 2,300. And blew the account. 23 and some change, actually. Let's be honest, 23 and some change. So I try and make sense of it. I try, but like I said, it's just a big mess, man. It's embarrassing because I was in the sim and I was doing so good in the sim. I'm like, okay, I think I'm ready to go back live. The problem with that is when I went live, I did not trade the way I did in sim. The strategy I use in sim is not the strategy that I use here because it's too many. First of all, it's a 5 minute chart. I executed all these trades on a 5 minute. Besides one that I actually made some money off of. But I took all these trades besides one, of course. Like I just said, on a 5 minute chart, which I don't. I mean, I look at the 5 minute, but I don't execute really on the 5 minute. I'm looking for sharper entries and almost immediate reaction. So 5 minute, it's not what I really execute on, but that's mistake number one of a million. But let's go through it. Market open, it worked out for me from 20. That's 20.75, and I got out at 29. I got out prematurely because I had a level up here at 43, no 45 actually. Yeah, at 45. So from 20, my entry was going to be 20, the break of this. From 20, and there was a break of this, and I was aiming for 45, which was this wick up here. So there's there's that. So I got out too early and left quite a bit on the table from what 29 to 45. You know, you can do the math on that one. But anyway, I still got to win almost 200. I think I made like 160 something on it. Cool. But I usually aim for 200 a day. That's $1,000 a week if I trade every day, which is not bad for 1,000 for the month ish. But anyway, I go for $1,000 a week. That's what I put myself on before. I was going for more than that, but I put myself on a restriction, and 200 a day is what I was aiming for. But today I had first trade was 160. I should have just closed. I literally was gonna close because I had something else I needed to do today. But but I got greedy and went to the next trade for a break of the 45. For a break of 45, you see it broke. You see my entry. It broke 45. So I mean, it was it was valid. Okay, cool, it was valid. But it's what happens after that was an issue. I held it until 52. You see 52. I held it too long. So once it got underneath this 45 level, I should have been out. Even a little bit, like because sometimes it'll go past this level and then go back up, like kind of how it did here, which is a move that I was ultimately really waiting on. Look, you can see 5 minutes later, it did exactly what I wanted it to do. That's crazy, but anyway, my issue is that I held the trade too long. I mean, that's not terrible. Let's see, but I should have. Actually, this is not the one I held long. See, like I said, I'm trying to make sense of all this stuff as I go. I don't think I held this one too long. I got out. Yeah, I actually got out. Okay, cool. So this was a valid one based off what the group was saying, and I was actually just following someone else's trade because I was trying to make a cushion for myself on this brand new account, and then I was going just do my own thing, just trade normally, hit my targets and get out. But I didn't do that. Okay, so trade 2. I was in at 38 and a half. Got in with anticipation on it breaking 45. And it came down, and I just kept holding. I kept holding all the way to the next candle. Kept holding. Got out, I think, for like a $200-something loss. And at that point, based on how I was trading in the sim, I would have been done. I don't remember the exact number, but 200-something. You can do the math if you feel. So got a little upset and was like, man, forget this. Let's see what I did next. Let's see. I don't know what I did next. It's like I say, man, this is it's one of these trades I held way too long. It was like 20 points. But ultimately what I really want to show is that I should be able to read these trades and know why I got in and why I got out and what I was aiming for. But ultimately, this is what I was waiting for, the break of 45, which it eventually did right here. From 45 to 78 is pretty good. But I was impatient, and I was, first of all, I was impatient. Well, not even first of all. First of all, I shouldn't even been trading this way. But like I said, I was on a live, and I've heard all the success they've been doing. Like, what was last week? They did pretty good last week. And I was in the sim. I did good last week also, but I was in sim. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get this Apex account and, try and build a cushion. Let me go on live, and after I hit, I don't even know. I can't even tell you the amount. After I hit whatever amount, then I'll start trading the system or my proven strategy that I've been trading in the sim. I'll actually start doing that then. And I didn't do that. Actually, one of these wins, like I said, you can go through it. I'm not going to because, like I said, I can't even make sense of it, actually. I just know I held trades too long and eventually got kicked out right here where it says external. It took me about an hour. And literally the next set of candles was the move that I was waiting for. I usually trade after 9:45. So this trade I shouldn't have, based on my system on how I trade, I wouldn't have taken this trade, nor would I have taken this trade because it's right at 9:45. But again, this is a 5-minute chart, okay. But what I really want to highlight is don't strategy hop. Yes, sometimes it'll work for you because, like I said, I mean, it'll work for you. I actually got funded maybe once or twice following signals from somebody else. Okay, I'm getting in here, I'm getting out. I'm getting in here, I'm getting out. I got funded twice, but I eventually blew it up doing the same thing, following someone else's signal. Not saying that it was wrong or right. the fact it was wrong because it's nothing I personally supposed to be trading because that's not my trading style, and the risk tolerance is too high for me. So that's why I usually do 1 or 2 contracts. Even um, I use 1 or 2 contracts because I'm building up an account. I was building up this account to eventually be able to trade freely with some cushion. Um, but again, I'm digressing. What I really wanted to highlight was don't take, don't strategy hop, first of all. Don't take trades that don't make sense to you. Don't follow someone else's trades. Don't depend on someone. Though I paid money to be in this group, he is not that he's not obligated to, well, he actually can't even promise wins. Actually, the market is random. At the end of the day, all this stuff is probability, and you're supposed to go out for high probability setups and manage your risk. Me, I did none of that today. I didn't go for high probability setups. I mean, the 45 wasn't bad. The break of it, it's not bad. But me, that's nothing I would have been trading, which really actually worked. But there's more than one way to get in and out of the market. So, um, so it's the don'ts that I mentioned plus actually, which was this is the most important one. Actually, following the wrongs that you know you should not be following. It's one thing to say don't follow someone else's trades and don't take trades, don't take setups that you know that you should be taking or that's not in your trading plan. That's one thing to say that, but to actually do it, because I can sit here and constantly say it or even make this video to so-called hold myself accountable, which is actually why I made this video, and I wanted the video to be going as this move happened. But I was having little issues with my recording program. But anyway, like I said, actually doing it consistently, because based on my risk, I know what my risk is, but actually following it is a totally different thing, because based on my risk, this trade right here, if I was following them, and they like today, it just wasn't, the move was late. They have it's success in the group, but not everybody trades the same. Not everybody risk tolerance. Not everybody's risk tolerance is the same. You should know yourself and actually follow your rules every day. We're human. We're gonna make errors, but making dumb decisions like this, like look how many trades. I can't even tell y'all. I mean, if I sit here and think about it, I can make sense of these trades. But this is just looking at it. A trader, even someone that don't, well, even someone that been trading for a week can look at it and be like, nah, there ain't no reason why you should have been taking all these trades, man. I mean, based off the time frame, if I go on a 1 minute, it can look like it makes sense, but even then, held trades too long. So I'm not sure if I'm going back into sim or not. I will be taking a break off the live though. Though I paid the money, I actually paid money for mentorship. The live trading is extra. We don't necessarily have to take the every. We don't have to trade the same way. They actually don't push you to trade the way they trade. Because it's like two, sometimes three different people that's on the live that actually have access to talk, and like even with them, they don't even. Sometimes they'll take similar trades. All three of them will take similar trades, but sometimes it's like one that's taking the trade, and two of them that's not taking the trade. It's not. They have their own system. But I am gonna take a break from the live so that I can actually focus on my wins, my losses, my risk, my entries, understanding conditions of the market, knowing if I should be trading or should I wait, and just doing my own thing. And when I have questions, present them. It's a good resource, but I'm not using it. I'm not utilizing the resources that I have properly. I'm focusing more on profits when I'm not supposed to be focusing on profits, and I've mentioned that plenty of times. And yet, like I said, it's saying it is one thing, but actually doing it is a totally different thing. Because you can sit there and not even say it out loud, and just be disciplined in what you're doing. But I did a lot of rambling, and I just wanted to get it out. But I don't think I'm going back into sim. I I mean, logically I should, but the reason why I went into sim is I was having confidence issues because I was taking someone else's trades and then taking my own trades also. So it was a mix. I couldn't really pinpoint like what was my issue, and it was kind of upsetting and discouraging. I'm like, man, I'm about to quit this. I'm about to just get a bunch of money up and throw it in long term and just let it sit and, get my gains that way. But I went back and sim was like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I have my I know what I'm doing. I have my risk managed. I have my targets. I have my system, but like I said, I just did not follow it, and it paid in a negative way today. It didn't pay in a positive way. So even with that, it didn't really mess with my confidence, honestly. So I don't think I'm going back in. I'm not going back into sim. I'm going to start back over again. I want to say tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, I'll trade tomorrow. I'm not sure what news we have. I'll look at the news and stuff like that, but I'm gonna start over. I'm not going back into sim. I know what I need to do. I just have to do it. I don't need right now. I don't need sim to tell me. I don't have to prove to myself that I have it. I have it. My issue is being disciplined. And I just wanted this video to be out on my losses, and just what I'm thinking. Some raw, just rambling as to what I'm thinking. So, yeah, I'm sure other traders have. The thing is, a lot of traders don't show their losses, and they're not honest. And I'm being honest here in this video. I'm being honest in this video. I'm just looking at looking at the market. I'm not gonna trade it more for the rest of the day. Usually, in the past, I would be like, "Yep, I'm about to trade again." But nah, it kicked me out. I blew the account. I ain't blew the account in a little minute. Actually, yeah, I ain't blew the account in a little minute. So I sit on it for the rest of the day. Handle what else I need to handle for the day, and I'll be back tomorrow. Like it's finna break, or like enough. Anyway, I may not break it like enough. Found a ceiling, 78. But anyway, or that's a lower high, so I may break. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not trading anymore. So yeah. See you on the next video.